Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with K Montes Art Studio and we have another art haul. So while shopping, I was laughing at myself thinking how many times I've told you guys that I need to stop shopping and how many times I've like accidentally went shopping, or oh, here we have another accidental art haul. This one was kind of intentional. Some of the things in here are a little bit out of the ordinary. I purchased some of these things primarily for my wife, so that's why it was intentional. And there are a couple things in here for me, and you'll see. It's a fun one. So as you can see, I got all these things at Walmart, and I found some goodies. So let's jump into it. Also, before we jump into it, you'll see that my art desk is no longer here. It officially lives in my wife's room. So now I have two technical like art stations. So we're sharing the art desk so that she can actually use some of the things that are in here. And I'll tell you why I purchased these. So this is a behind the scenes into another video. So don't mind the mess. I'm gonna actually film the art haul on the floor. So taking it back to some of my old school ways of filming. So let's jump into this one for real this time. Okay, so this takes me back to when I was in my other art studio, which is where the art desk lives now. I'll show you that in a minute. But I used to do all my things on the floor. I used to record everything on the floor. And a big reason why I moved was for space. I mean, clearly you guys see how much stuff I have. And this is another reason why I don't need to buy any more things. All right, here's my art desk. It's a little echoey in here. We're still trying to add some things to create like cushion for the sound absorption. But I'm gonna put my 10 Hun art pieces right above. So this is the two that I purchased. 1000 is another artist on YouTube, if you don't know. And then I have my two pieces. So the two 10 Hun pieces are gonna go stacked on each other. And this used to be my art studio, guys. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I used to fit in here, this tiny little space. So this is my wife's computer station, and it is pretty small. So now you can see why I decided to not move my desk in here and move my art desk instead. So this will be perfect for both of us. And I'm excited to hang those pieces up. Anywho, enough talking. Before we start, you know your girl had to buy a toy. I found this Dorable. This is actually not from Walmart. And I started opening it and I like know what it is. So I want you guys to know what it is. But I got this at TJ Maxx for $5. So, all right. That's right. I have Tinkerbell. She's so cute. Look at the scene. I haven't bought one of these since my Tiana one and my Bambi one. I usually get the little small packages because the box ones are a little bit harder to kind of place. But now I have 3 of them. And this is so cute. It has a little time. It has a scene. This is, if you don't know, this is the scene that I think I've ruined. So the scene goes in the back. And then you have your 2 little people. Look at the little girl. Peter Pan. I was hoping for Winnie the Pooh. But I take what I can get. I'm gonna put this together. Give me 1 second. Oh my god, it's probably the cutest one I've ever seen. The whole little scene and them just like flying, so they kind of pin to the clouds. I love it. Adorable, sponsor me please. I love you guys. So that's a scene from the movie if you're wondering. So cute. All right, enough with the toys. I went to Walmart, and this Walmart is like very far from my house, and I had to get some of these things. I've never seen some of these things in other Walmarts that I've been at, so I'm just gonna take everything out because the bag is kind of clunky. Okay, so what did I go to Walmart for? I went for groceries, and I came out with $100 worth of art supplies. I don't know how this always happens. So the first thing, I'll start with some boring stuff. The first thing I purchased were these notebooks. This is actually not like art related, but I thought that the covers were beautiful. These are for my studying. I am in the middle of studying for a large exam for my interior design certification, and I needed some notebooks, so I bought these EcoKind notebooks. And look at this landscape one. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's like kind of a combination of realistic and illustrated sort of a view. And the EcoKind, I like the paper, so that's gonna be fun. If you really care, this is College Rule, and I love the way that the lines are dark and the inside is pretty too. So I was saying that I need some books that make me want to study. So like when books are very interesting, it draws my attention and it triggers me to be like, I want to study, or I want to write in that book. I love my little adorable. How cute. Okay, next thing is these coloring books. Guys, these coloring books are so beautiful. They are from Crayola, and my wife found them and she absolutely fell in love with the way they look inside. So I'm not a big coloring book person, but these ones are gorgeous. And I love that the fact that they look like it's sketched. Like, look at that. That's such a pretty sketch. And like they're easy to color. They don't feel like a lot of pressure. Oh, I didn't realize that this one was ripped, but it's fine. We can tape that. So pretty, so beautiful. So that's the wildflower one. And then she got the bird one. So this is going to help. So the reason why we moved my art desk in there is to kind of create a little bit more space in her room, which is kind of backwards. So we just cleaned out some of the things in her room, and we wanted to get her a little bit more sort of out of the habit of like just having her room be a workspace only. And I was thinking about like moving my not my art desk, my workstation in there initially, but I thought that it wouldn't fit too well. And if you don't remember what my studio used to look like, definitely check out the old studio tours. But long story short, I was like, oh, it would be perfect for you to have my art desk in your space, so that there are times where I like working with her and having just like someone there next to me. so I can bring my laptop over. It's easier for me to move to her than it is for her to move to me because her workstation is very complex. Even though I do have a desktop, I have a laptop that I use very frequently, as just as much as I use my other my other desktop. So that's the story. And so now we get to work together and kind of keep each other company sometimes. And she can do art also. So now she'll have these coloring books, and you know what's coming with the coloring books. But before we get to those, this is paper palette. I love that it has a thumb. I'm in the process of doing a self-portrait, and I'm going to be using oils. Fingers crossed, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see where I end up. I'm thinking oils or high quality acrylics. I realize I don't have high quality acrylics, and I want to either purchase some or test out this brand that I was given and see how good they are. So that's what this is for, so that I can hold it because things get messy with oils. And I got some black paper for her. I love this brand. We can probably share it. This is specific for one of the other things that I bought. So this is a lot of fun. I love the Canson paper, mixed media black paper, 147 pound, 120 gram. I have the white version of that paper, and it actually lives in my art desk. So the next thing I bought were, of course, and I'm gonna say that for the end, I've been in need of a sharpener. I have a sharpener that I lost and it's my only sharpener with a big sharpener hole. So I bought this for 47 cents, and you can't go wrong. And this is strictly for my magic pencils that are kind of on the thick side. So that was a good buy. Then I got these Prismacolor pencils for us to use in the coloring book. I love the collection. I'm 100% sure that I have all these colors in the case that I have, but I'm gonna try to keep these in the container so that I have like a limited palette. I struggle a lot with limited palettes, and I do tend to like having every single color in the collection. So I'm gonna try to keep this in the tin as a limited palette and see how it works for me. So this was $12. It was like on clearance or something. It's typically 20 something dollars. Oh, and I forgot to mention the prices of the books. So the bird books were $8. The pad was $7 and some change. This pad was $5 or so. I mentioned this was 47 cents. These were like $12 and some change. The Eco Kind books were about $3. So not too bad. I think I spent the $100 on a couple other things that I needed, personal items. So the next item is so fun. I've never seen this at a Walmart store, and the moment I saw it, I was like, what the heck? Why is this here? Look at these brushes, guys. Royal Langnickel. I know that Walmart sells Royal Langnickel large brushes, but not these large brushes. This is my hand. This is the size of the brushes. They're so fun, and they were only like $5. So this is going to be a lot of fun for playing with big paintings. I usually like big brushes, messy brushes and stuff like that, but this is going to be a lot of fun. So that's that. And last but not least, I got some crayons. Of course, if we're going to color, you know that I'm going to color extreme. So I got the tub of crayons strictly for us, not for kids, not for anyone to touch. This is adult crayons only. Look at how pretty. This is 160 crayons. It comes with all of these sets. So it comes with the Color of Kindness, the Colors of the World, 32 specialty colors, pearl, cosmic, confetti, and metallic. So I noticed that they had these other sets, and I said, let's add it. So we bought the neon crayons and the bold and bright construction paper crayon. So that's the reason why I bought the black paper. This is meant to be for light and black paper, and she wanted the black paper, so we got that. And I'm excited for the neon crayons. So that is today's art haul. I am so excited to use these crayons and get to coloring. I'm most excited for these big brushes and so excited to see how all the stuff kind of works. But definitely the crayons. Let me know what you are most excited for me to kind of use and maybe use in the next video with some type of kind of creation. But as always, welcome new subscribers. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Yes, I'm not thinking about moving back in here, if that's what you're wondering. You smell Mama's food? Hello? You're such a judgy person.